Hello guys, welcome to my first video on the channel. We're going to be doing a new series which is going to be called Beginner Coding on Roblox. If you watch the entire series, I'm going to try and teach you to go from basically knowing nothing about coding until you know a pretty good amount and you can start making your own games without any tutorials, mostly just your own thoughts and knowledge combined to make tutorials. I'm going to be covering all the basics. And yeah, we're going to start with this first tutorial. Today we're going to be doing manipulating properties of parts using scripts. I know that sounds like a lot, but that just means we're going to change stuff about a part using a script. So let's just have an example. If I get a part right here, we've got a part, and if I click on this part in the Explorer and I go to properties, there's a list of ingredients, I like to call it, about the part. And basically we've got stuff like name. We can change the name of the part to make it easier to access. We can change the size, we can change the position, we can change its anchoring. But if it's anchored, it will float. Unanchored, drop. Can collide, fall through blocks and go through other blocks. It's a lot of stuff, we can change a bunch of stuff. For this tutorial we're going to stick to probably that and this. We're not going to do any of this because this is using something called Vector 3, which is something I'll go on about next time, another time. Not yet, definitely not yet. So we'll start. So first you want to insert a script into part. That's what I've called it. You can change the name of this to my part or pat. Okay, let's just do pat then. Software rank script.parent. So far we've written script.parent. Very nice, first piece of code. This is referring to the part, because the parent is whatever the part's inside of. So since the part is inside of my pat, that's what we've called it. I'll change it to my part. That's stupid. The script is referring to the parent, which is my part. That's what it's called, my part. Script.parent. See? Script.parent. Script is the core. Now what we can do is, now that we're on the part, we can access all of this information. So let's see, we see can collide. We can do dot can collide. See, it pops up. Can collide pops up, and so does can touch. There is one called can touch. See, can query is probably one of the embedded ones, but for now we could do can collide, and we could do equals false. This is we're just changing it. So for example, the tick's away. This means false. This is true. False, true. This for everything. And then we can also do script.parent with transparency, which is this here. However, this is not a true or false. This is a number, an int. So we would put a number equals, I'd say 0.5, right? So our transparency is 0. 0 means fully solid, fully visible. 1 means invisible. Completely invisible. And then you can do decimals for the in-betweens. To make it see-through. That's how you make windows and stuff like that, which is very cool. We've got transparency now. We can also do script.parent.anchored, not assembly sensor mass, right? We can do anchored, pops up right there. Anchored equals false. So basically what it's going to mean, it's going to drop, probably fall through the floor, and it's going to change transparency, but I'm going to get rid of the can collide so we can actually see it sort of happen. Basically, you see this part, you can see it, and let's press run, and it should change completely. Ready? The part dropped, and look, it's semi see-throughable. I don't know. You can see through it. See, we can see the checkers on the floor through the part. Very nice, very cool. There's also material, which is the material. Okay, yeah, material. We could change it to diamond plate and see it's metal. For now, I'll keep it smooth plastic, and we can do this. We can do script.parent.material equals, and this isn't a true or false, this isn't a number, this is a new one, a string value. But in simpler words, it's just a name or speech marks, so you would put speech marks and write whatever you want to set it to. So in this case, I want to say mine to diamond plate. Make sure to never put spaces in between, also because none of these materials have spaces in between. Let's see, smooth plastic, wood planks, none of them have spaces, so don't put spaces. This should change to metal, see-through, and it should drop. There you go. I've got a metal texture, you can see through it, and it's dropped, okay? There you go, it dropped. That's literally it, guys. That's basically the first episode. It's just changing or manipulating properties using a code. You could do this with a lot of things. You know, well, people will just think, oh, you could just change it like this, blah, blah, so easy. But what if we wanted to make like an event, or we wanted to make, you know, when you touch a part, it changes its color, or something like that, you know? Or we click something, we don't have enough money and the button flashes red, for example. These are really good properties for, you know, I use them a lot and a lot of people do. But that's just to understand the basics of coding, and we can sort of understand parents, script, to parent. That sums up this first tutorial, guys. This is probably a really short one, but I do hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next tutorial. I hope you can put your mind to it. Just start messing around with these properties. You know, all of these, you could just mess around with them. But I reckon stick to all of these, like locked and, you know, can touch. Actually, try and like sort of focus on what these even mean. You might not even know what locked means if you want to know, but you know, it literally says right there, it popped up. As for all of these, it pops up, so it tells you exactly what it means. So it's really useful information. Very nice. I didn't actually realise that. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.